Hi, it's Mark with RPM Tesla, and today we're going to show you how to put on our new Model X front end diffuser. Now this black area below the center of the vehicle, the inlay and the nose cone T, or the front end T, is black plastic. It's not very porous, it's very flat. We've had good luck so far, so we're finally introducing this easy to put on, self-installing, large carbon fiber piece. Now this wrap will add some protection from rock chips, and it also will make the front end look really cool looking down, especially if you have our carbon fiber inlays or our carbon fiber nose cone tees or the chrome delete on the under headlight display. So this will be a great added feature. We put a lot of time and thought into how the average Tesla owner can install this. So what we've designed this to be is simply we're going to locate it inside of here, and then we're going to pull a center tab out, we're going to hold it down, and we're going to do one side, then the other, then we're going to wrap it. Now with the applique, we've given you a squeegee and 2 adhesive promoter pens, as well as alcohol preps. The adhesive promoter pens we're going to use on some of these edges here to really make sure it holds well. So let's get started. The first thing we did was we used Windex or alcohol, and we've cleaned the mounting surface very well. You can skip through that, and then just simply, you'll notice that inside of here there's a line. It's a parting line between the actual front spoiler or the front diffuser and a mating plastic part. This is our guideline here. You can see my finger pointing right at it. The guideline of where the decal is supposed to end. Now if you look way down below, you can see the air vents that get into the radiators. So we're not going to go anywhere near that. We're not going to use this area up here. The decal is going to go on the front lip and under, okay? And then down in these corners. So let's get to it. This is our first attempt. We've got one prototype part here. So if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, we'll redesign it. So as you can see, I'm putting my finger on this lip, and this is the back edge of the center. So I put it here and I look straight up at the T. So this triangle is dead center, and this triangle should be directly below the center applique. So if you follow the T down and you're right here, you're good, okay? Now, the first thing to do is to put it up there, and we're gonna peel this back. So you'll see underneath here, I've taken off this section, and now I'm going to adhere it first. So what we have is we have an area of the decal that is stuck to the center, and you can see on both sides I'm equally spaced. If for some reason you made a mistake here, you could just pull this up and start over, but we're gonna work on this right side first and see how it goes. So I'm going to pull back the white, I'm going to roll back the decal, and then we're going to unravel the back mounting paper as we go. So I'm pulling the mounting paper off, lifting it up, not letting it touch anything, and now we have the entire vinyl piece here in my hand. And don't worry if you need to reposition it. You can pull it up, put it back down. Everything's clean, nothing to worry about. So you can see now that this piece, sticking it down and working my way across the part, unrolling it. You could just stick it up here and work this. Really pliable, but you need to do this in sunlight, warm sunlight. 75 degrees or more is best. The material is very soft and easy to work with. It becomes very brittle at cold temperature, but here's an example where you can see we designed this to go against this parting line. So we're going to keep unrolling it, and now we're going to get into this corner here where we're going to lay it down, and you'll see it butts right up against the edge of the vehicle there. Again, this is all in a dark, shadowed area. so you probably won't even notice it. And now we have the decal hanging down, okay? At this point, we suggest you take this adhesive promoter pen, break it open. You'll notice it gets wet instantly. And the tip of this is soaking wet now with adhesive promoter. Now we sell these on our website. It's a great tool. And I'm going to put it on this edge here. Because this is a leading edge and it's porous, I'm going to put it all over here just to promote adhesion. And then I'm going to take it, and I'm going to lay the decal over it because we're going to tuck it down inside of this crevice. Okay? So I've got the decal stuck here. It looks really nice. And now I'm holding this down, giving it a little stretch. And again, the warmer the air, the easiest this will be to get good adherence, okay? So don't be afraid to stretch it right or left if the material bunches up on you. But I'm gonna continue to go downward, wrapping underneath the diffuser lip. And don't worry, it's not gonna bunch up anywhere where it's visible, especially if you have it warm. So just keep on tucking and wiping. And if you do get bunched up material like this, you know, sunlight works best, or a hair dryer. Just stretch it, pull it, wrap it under. Again, this is underneath the front end of your car. But doesn't that look really nice so far? And then we spent about 3 minutes maybe doing this. All right. So we'll keep working our way downward, tucking and stretching the material down slightly in the sunlight. All right. Now we're ready to pull this piece up. So same procedure. We're going to take the decal and the backing paper and roll it back this way to get it out of the way, because we don't want to get any creases in when we remove it and lay it down. So now I'm pulling the paper back and off. One person can do this. And then I'm going to fold it in half again and simply spread it out. Now back to back obviously is the best way to do it because it's not going to be trying to stick to itself. The first thing you want to do is go to that line and make sure that we don't have any lines visible or seams from when we laid it down. And again, I'm not using any hair dryer or any heat gun. This is just natural 75-degree California weather in the winter time. And it follows right along nicely on this edge. And again, we have a lot of material in the front, so you don't have to worry if you go over it or behind that edge. It doesn't make a difference. All right. So now I'm backtracking. I'm right here dead center. And I'm just grabbing it and tucking it downward. And that way, when I get in here with my squeegee or my fingers, it wraps really nice underneath. And this 3M adhesive will hold very, very well. You shouldn't have any problems with this for many years. Okay, well, once again, I'm going to lift it up and look at my angle here. Give it a little tug. And again, the squeegee is your friend. Look at that. Just smooths it, get a little air bubbles. This is air trap releasing 3M 1080 carbon fiber, which means it has air release channels built into the back of the decal. So if you get any air bubbles, don't worry. They go right out. You can use heat to take them out, even if you notice it days later. All right, so you can probably see I'm steering it a little bit upward because I didn't put it on in the best location. I'm a little below the line. So here, again, use with the squeegee, just squeegee it down. I'm heading right towards the corner. Okay, so now I'm gonna lift it up here, give it a little tug. Don't be afraid to stretch the material as long as it's warm. Make sure we have a nice corner point going in. And same thing here. I'm gonna peel it back a little bit and take my time. Just applying pressure downward and away. You can see it's virtually perfect. Any little spots, and now we're getting close to the end. So as you can see, I'm taking the squeegee and I know where it's going to end, and I know that I'm pushing it downward and right into the back, and it's all prepped, everything's clean. Now we've got our one triangle left, so I want to make sure again with the second adhesive promoter pen, you want to use maybe all of it on this side, but this will really anchor the material down. All professional installers use this for clear bra, paint protection, as well as when people are putting on window tint. It's just a great adhesive promoter. It's like a super glue. All right, so now I'm stretching it and going over the lip, okay? Because we want to tuck this. Simple. Take your blue squeegee, run it down the lip. Looks like a nice, beautiful carbon fiber molded front spoiler or air diffuser. This will look really good on a black car. This is a white one, but and if you've got wrinkles underneath or bunched material, no one's looking underneath. It's just like the front end of your vehicle when you touch a curb. You know, how many people are crawling underneath the front end of cars to see if they've got any marks or curb marks on it. But if you want to take out any of the slight wrinkles that you might get underneath, you can use a hair dryer. Okay, everybody, we're underneath the Model X apron with the front spoiler. We're going to show you how to get some of these wrinkles out in case they're bothering you. So with the heat gun, just simply warm up a wrinkle and push it down. You can use your thumb. You can use the squeegee. Whatever you prefer. But as long as it's warm, the material just spreads out and gets out of the way. Let's go down here and try a couple more. Heat is the trick. Now you can see at the corner of the apron here and all the way under how much smoother all the wrinkles are.